defend my crown for sure.
Now, for everybody out there, you were a part of Pacers gaming. What was the season like with all the circumstances, and what did you learn from this season?
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, CA. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris. Oh!
Yes! Yes! Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes.
Anunoby. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was a 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The drive by Simmons. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And the rejection by Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. VanVleet wide open. No good on the 3.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively. And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. Pass to Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris, no good. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lowry passes to Siakam. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. To the inside. That's good from VanVleet on the assist from Ibaka.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality? It seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. VanVleet with the bounce pass. Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Outside Lowry. VanVleet outside. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Raptors trail by 6, pushing it up. Anunoby, no good. And now the fast break, Embiid with the ball. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And they're able to recover. Harris finds Richardson. Off target from 3-point range. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
That one goes in.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
And that one's good. Simmons.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Anunoby. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And it's Simmons penetrating. The shot comes out. Ibaka with some nice D. Back to Anunoby. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outside, Simmons. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Ben Simmons. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts.
It was always a team, and I think we're going to.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, we've got Chris Boucher. Terrence Davis is out there with Powell. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And finished off by Robinson.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And stolen by Scott. Robinson kicks to Thibault. Stripped away. Now the Raptors moving it up. And the dunk by Powell.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Raptors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Burks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid 2-guard who can really light it up.
And Burks hits 2 free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. Now Boucher. Stolen by Robinson. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Korkmaz has got his first points of the night.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Gasol kicks to Davis. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Milton. Robinson down low. He's guarded by Davis. On the wing, Milton. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's tipped. Stolen by Robinson. And now the 76ers on the break. Robinson leading the charge. And it's Robinson with the jam.
He stands 6'6". He's a combo guard. Burks is capable of handling and creating for others.
Outside, Davis. Gasol passes to Hollis Jefferson. And here's Davis for 3. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Philadelphia leading by 10. Pass to Robinson. And Davis sends it back. Here's Here's Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Puts one up from 19. Burks' shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Alec very comfortable shooting from mid-range. That's a shot he can get with his driving ability.
Robinson kicks to Milton. Lets the three fly. But they get it back. Fires for three. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Powell. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Here's Korkmaz. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Lowry in for Terrence Davis.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Raptors trail by 9. Here's VanVleet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Anunoby's checked in. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 9 points. For 3, Siakam. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harris with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Horford finds Richardson. And here's Harris from the arc. He's off on that one. And so that brings the first half to a... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid with it. Picked up by VanVleet. Stolen by VanVleet. No, here we go. Lowry, nobody back. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Serge Ibaka.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Back to Siakam. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Siakam's got 5 points so far. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Lowry, and the shot goes down. Lowry's got his first bucket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the 76ers lead by 3. The Raptors have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
5 to shoot. Simmons against Lowry. Out to Harris. Passes it to Simmons. Second shot opportunity. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Richardson attacking. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And with Josh Richardson, they love his size in the backcourt and his mobility. He moves extremely well.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Raptors trail by 7. Davis finds Gasol. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Powell. Launches a 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the pass to Burks. And the 76ers get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Trains the three-pointer. Powell's got 9.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Up again. It's good on the putback. And now it's just a 4-point 76ers lead.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Scott. Thibault kicks to Scott. Pass to Milton. And here's Embiid, defended by Gasol. Embiid, the pass to Scott. Oh, good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Powell. Gasol dishes to Powell. Back to Gasol. It's over Embiid. And that, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Milton with it. Davis is there. And the shot goes in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
To the paint. Here's Boucher. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Boucher's got his first 2 points of the night.
Just another part of what makes Gasol so special, the vision to locate the open man.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. 76ers lead by 2. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Marc Gasol. There's Boucher out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Davis, and it's Powell in at the two-guard spot. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Here's Gasol. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Richardson kicks to Korkmaz. Embiid wide open. Another miss by Philadelphia.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And Davis puts it in.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Horford with it. Lowry picks him up. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
And Embiid drops them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Anunoby kicks to Gasol. Siakam outside. Lowry finds Gasol. Good D by Embiid. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Simmons.
Causing havoc for offenses. Siakam gives you great energy and focus to go along with that length.
Horford double team. Harris passes to Richardson. Here's Simmons. Deflected by Anunoby. It's tipped and stolen by Horford. Floats it up for Horford. The shot, no good.
And that one bounced their way. But, guys, the rebounding disparity has been stark. They are minus 10 in that category.
Lowry dishes to Gasol. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to VanVleet. Toronto working the ball around now. It's Gasol missing. The 76ers lead. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist from Harris.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And the call will be against Al Horford. And that'll be his third foul so far. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. Embiid with the steal. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. from deep three-point range. But they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Richardson, no luck. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Raptors trail by 4. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Siakam. Lowry against Simmons. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Harris.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Embiid drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Siakam.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. Passes it to Lowry. Out to the wing. And stolen by Simmons. Harris finds Simmons. Yes, that goes in. Simmons got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
The putback. It's hauled in by Harris. Philadelphia with the ball. They've scored 10 straight. And it's Simmons penetrating. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Philadelphia.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
No good from Simmons. Van Vliet attacking. It's blocked. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
A 3 from Simmons. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That
violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Boucher kicks the foul. Back to Boucher. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Over in the corner, Reddish. Back to Dedmon. Here's Jones. Pass to Bembry. And here is Teague. Feeds to Dedmon. Gasol with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Powell finds Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher. This is his first free throw of the game.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now here's Powell. D right on him. Reddish with the double team. To the middle. It's stolen by Reddish. Gasol against T. Here's Dedmon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Atlanta making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's stolen. Bembry the pass to Teague. Now here's Dedmon. Boucher defending to the inside. Shoots. Fernando, that's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Gasol. Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep, Gasol. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Reddish. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Passes it to Dedmon. Here's Bembry. Guarded by Powell. Outside Teague. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the... And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his foot.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. There's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Davis in at point guard. Here's Gasol. Pass to Davis. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague. And the rejection by Collins. And he's able to get it back. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Siakam. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Siakam finds Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. So the wing on the left. Young in the corner. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Fast break, the Hawks. Young with the ball. Lowry picks him up, and Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Right there, you love what Young gives you. A great facilitator in transition, and he's also a terrific finisher.
For three, Van Vliet. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-4 run. Fernando can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 13. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Back to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Count that one.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Young. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Herter. Off target with his 3. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Back to Anunoby. Siakam against Collins. Inside. And here is Siakam. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Herter passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
And a wide open look for Siakam. To the paint, another steal. One-on-one fast break. Hunter, no good. Raptors trail by 13. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. The pass to Fernando. Offside Collins. Gets it off. And it is good at the buzzer. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and a star in his role. Clint Capella makes. Thanks for joining.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Atlanta leading by 16. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. Siakam's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you love to see Siakam get going. This guy is so good at getting to his spots and converting.
Hunter dishes to Capella. Kicks it to Hunter. Back to Capella. Anunoby sends it back. Capella with the bucket.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ibaka finds Lowry. From deep. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Passes it to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. Now recovering. From deep. But they recover it. The rebound by Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. 19-point game. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Beyond the arc. And it's Davis missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Lowry kicks to Davis. Outside Lowry. Lets it go from deep. And Jones pulls it down.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
Capella dishes to T. Bembry the pass to Reddish. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Raptors trail by 21. Right side Lowry. Down low. The three. And the Raptors miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Reddish kicks to Bembry. Capella the pass to Bembry. Outside Teague. It's stolen by Lowry. One-on-one here. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Lays it up and banks it in. Hollis Jefferson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the quickness of Hollis Jefferson, boy, just beats everyone up the floor and finishes on the fast break opportunity.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Fast break, the Hawks. Jones is running. No one near him. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Lowry with the ball and guarded by Capella. Hollis Jefferson in the post. Gasol wide open. He fires. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Hawks leading by 21. Teague with a clean look. Offline with his three.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Boucher kicks to Davis. Takes the three. Atlanta with the rebound. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Teague the pass to Reddish. Misses from short range.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Pass to Jones. From about 16. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lowry passes to Boucher. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Bembry kicks to Teague. He dishes it to Jones. Teague the pass to Reddish. Here's Bembry. 1 second left. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Stolen by Collins. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What's up?
Now, how about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
Toronto, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Here's Ibaka. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, you love Serge Ibaka's shot selection, especially inside where he's so efficient.
Atlanta leading by 22. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young outside. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Ibaka, and he banks in the layup. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this is an important part of his offense. We know Van Vliet can knock down big-time shots, but what a pretty pass right there.
Pass to Young. Three-pointer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Van Vliet outside. Stripped it away. It's 2-on-1. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Anunoby. A second chance effort. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Young with no one around. And the 3 off target.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Van Vliet passes to Powell. Siakam looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Now the feed to Ibaka. It doesn't go for him. The Hawks leading by 22 to the middle. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Powell. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. Ibaka right side. Back to Siakam. And stolen by Hunter. Outside Collins. Here's Herter. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Siakam finds Ibaka. And here is Anunoby. It's Powell on the wing. The pass to Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. To the wing right side. Back to Powell. Right wing. Siakam for 3. The rebound by Young. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Floats it up there for Siakam. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
It's Young on the wing. Dedmon inside. Working on Ibaka. Back to Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
The shot by Powell, no good. Outside Collins. Passes it to Young. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Young for three. Knocks down the three ball.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Young outside. Back to Herter. Outside Collins. Fires the three. Missed. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big mark. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
tell you what's happening in my team. Right now, it's time for the second Idols Series 1 release. And leading the way is the human highlight film himself, Dominique Wilkins. On top of that, this pack also features a diamond.
Up next. And a good Thursday evening to you. DA,
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center position. And for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Walker in at the point. Tice, no good. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Daniel.
Now, here's Walker. Brown, the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Siakam kicks to Lowry. To the left wing. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Outside, Walker. It's Brown on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
And see where when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks, he can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve. Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
It's Brown with the drive, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
Tatum looking around. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Ibaka. And stolen by Tatum. Walker in the corner. To the paint. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. VanVleet finds Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Kicks it out to VanVleet. This one for three. Hayward grabs the board. Celtics have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Hayward.
You see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say, man, he's got some vision.
Siakam passes to Lowry. Shoots over Walker. And the Raptors miss again.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Smart subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus All's checked in for the Raptors. Davis comes in for Fred VanVleet. Now here's Kanter after the Marcus All miss. Left side Walker. Back to Kanter. Gasol with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Anunoby. And Boston with the rebound. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Nice shot by Smart. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams comes in for Tatum, and Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Boucher finds Gasol. Chalk up 2 there.
Terrific off the catch. I mean, Gasol right into his shooting motion.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Brown the pass to Wanamaker. He dishes it to Williams. Back to Wanamaker. It's deflected. There's Hollis Jefferson. And there's the pass to Boucher. Offside Gasol. And stolen by Williams. Brown with it. Hollis Jefferson. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
Yep, that one goes in there.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Stolen away. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Boucher. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Boucher's got his second basket of the night.
And for a center, I mean, Gasol distributes the ball well. You can run the offense through it.
Smart passes to Williams. Oh, the lob to Smart. Gasol with the steal. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside for Davis. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good.
Smothering defense by Smart. He's about as good as it gets.
Tie game in Boston. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Williams is out there with Hayward. Then there's Smart. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, he stopped and defenders could just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Here's Smart, following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Hayward kicks to Tice. Williams trying to break free. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The Celtics making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Norman Powell. Stolen by Smart. One-on-one fast break. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Walker.
Look at him turn on the Jets. I mean, Hayward is adept at finding the right spot in transition.
Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Makes it off the glass. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
To the inside. Williams against Siakam. Here's Tice, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And he gets it back. Williams, that's good.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Back to Anunoby. Pass to Ibaka. And stolen by Hayward. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Van Vliet. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 6 points for Fred Van Vliet. Williams in the post. Siakam's there. They get it back. Williams can't get it to go.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And here is Anunoby. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
Hayward against Anunoby. Siakam outside. Back to Anunoby. Just 4 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Siakam.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Williams. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. And then for Toronto, Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Powell, following the bucket by the Celtics. It's Powell on the wing. 1:10 left in the first half. Davis dishes to Gasol. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Soft touch of Gasol. I mean, outstanding in close. Lets the ball glide.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
It's deflected.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
Great positioning on the putback. Tice has got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Brown throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Gasol, no good. Walker looking for an opening. He feeds it to Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
And so it's the Boston Celtics.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on left.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Raptors trail by 8. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anunoby's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Raptors. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Hayward on the wing, covered by Siakam. And Hayward gets it to go. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the laurels of the game of college basketball.
Well, I'll say this. Tatum gives you options in the open court because he can score from anywhere.
Taken away by Williams. It's Brown with the drive and slam dunk by Tatum.
And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can go get it.
And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Raptors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Some changes for Boston. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Smart subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And the Raptors also making a change. Chris Boucher's checked in for Anunoby. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Smart goes in, and the rejection by Ibaka. Fast break, Toronto. Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Outside Lowry. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And that one, good. Boucher's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Williams gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Boucher, the shot from the low post is good. Boucher's got 10 points in the game.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Oh, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
Pass to Smart. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now running, there comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Cantor checked in for the Celtics. And then for Toronto, Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Celtics leading by 5. Smart deciding where to go with it. Inside. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and while defense is Smart's calling card, I think he has the potential to be a valuable offensive player as well.
Gasol passes to Hollis Jefferson. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. And Davis pulls it down. Raptors trail by 7. Outside for Gasol. It's Davis on the wing. And Toronto turns it over again. Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. And Walker subbed in for Marcus Smart. The Raptors also with a sub. Siakam is checked in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Tatum. He has 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Tice throws it down.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Siakam kicks to Powell. Pass to Davis. Here's Boucher. Gasol finds Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Enes Kanter. Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Brad Wanamaker. OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
And the pass to Walker. And here's Tice. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 7. Siakam. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Siakam's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
There's the dish to Powell. The feed to Gasol. Back to Powell. Outside for Davis. Now Powell. Here's Gasol. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Celtics lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Tucker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Daniel Tice out there with Hayward. And it's Kanter in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. So it's the Celtics now. After the Raptors pick up 2.
Wow.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Brown, good.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots.
Pass to Walker. No good there. Great D that time from Davis. Now the Raptors moving it up. And a wide open look for Siakam. Offensive rebound. Gasol passes to Powell. Anunoby has the open look. And again, Toronto no up. Celtics leading by 7. There's the lob to the hoop. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Walker goes in, and Hayward at the stuff.
Oh, terrific timing on that play. I mean, Hayward has great chemistry with his team.
Siakam passes to Gasol. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Brown. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Siakam. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Smart.
His 4th turnover of the game. That's not a number to be proud of.
Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Anunoby in the corner. Back to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Ibaka. Van Vliet finds Hollis-Jefferson. Van Vliet outside. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Tatum. Banked in off the glass. Tatum's got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Attacking the painted area. That's where Tatum can use his height and length most effectively.
Back to Ibaka with his first shot attempt. He squares up and sinks it.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
To the middle. Hayward dishes to Williams. And the rejection by Ibaka. Williams kicks to Hayward. Good on the baseline jam. Hayward's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with a guy like Hayward, I mean, you can forget the analytics. The mid-range jumper, I mean, it's a good shot for him.
Feeds it to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Left side, Ibaka. Anunoby against Williams. Outside for Lowry. He feeds it to Ibaka. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Offensive rebound.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Now here's Van Vliet. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Hayward looking around. Left side Williams. Out to Hayward for 3. Doesn't go for him. Here's Tatum. Offline. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris.
Get started with some weekend action at goal.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. D.A., take it over.
Kevin, thanks. Coach Brett Brown.
Absolutely, D.A. Thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Now here's Simmons. Back to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Tries it from 9. Horford with the bucket, getting it done inside. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Lowry looking around, trying to get open as Ibaka. Lowry can't get it to go. Now the 76ers with it. Here's Simmons, knocks it loose. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. Harris against Anunoby. Siakam outside. Outside for Lowry. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Lowry against Embiid. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Outside for Lowry. A 3-ball. And Embiid pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Harris's shot is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
It's good. Ibaka's got his second bucket tonight.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really...
Oh, that was terrific!
Man, my goodness! And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Gasol dishes to Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Raptors making a change here. Powell's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Robinson's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that one drops.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Hollis Jefferson with it. Now defended by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Mike Scott's checked in for the 76ers. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Boucher's shot is off. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 19-6 run. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Powell, the pass to Gasol. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, when he came into the league, Gasol's weakness was thought to be defense, but now one of the NBA's premier post defenders.
And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gasol kicks to Davis. Pass to Boucher. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. The 76ers leading by 14. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Burks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And Burks hits 2 free throws. Now, here's Siakam. Powell, that's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
A shot by Burks, nobody around. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Philadelphia ahead, they lead. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day,
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3-set. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Embiid inside. Boucher defending. 2 points. That one goes.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Then for the 76ers, Harris is checked in for Embiid. Richardson comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Burks. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
to the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Chris Boucher. Al Horford, he's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for the 76ers. Raptors trail by 11. Lowry drives in and stolen by Harris. Thybulle finds Richardson. Horford in the post, working on Ibaka. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Horford is versatile now. He's a big guy that can play on the perimeter, but his bread is buttered with jelly and jam inside.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marcus All's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet and finished off by Horford.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And, Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Richardson. Robinson's got 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And stolen by Horford. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. 16 feet away. And it's Gasol with the rebound. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 16. Back to Davis. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Horford. Tries again. No good on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. That one good for 2. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Norman Powell's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Burks, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Toronto now. Gasol passes to Hollis Jefferson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 6 points for him.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and that one's good. Thybulle.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Here's Gasol. Drops in the layup for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
9 seconds left in the second quarter. Gasol finds Lowry. To the inside. 3 seconds left. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hollis Jefferson's got 8 points.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points. And Joel Embiid. And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Raptors 5 right now. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Robinson for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. The feed to Ibaka. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Toronto trailing. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Poked loose and stolen by Thibault. Here's Richardson. Yep, that one goes.
Richardson, he's a physical guard now. This guy's got good strength, and he powers through physical contact and capitalizes there.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively. On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Powell kicks to Anunoby. Shoots over Burks. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
For Philadelphia, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. O'Quinn goes back up outside for Robinson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Van Vliet. The game now all-time. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Good work there as it goes.
And, you know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
Embiid with the steal. Simmons against Van Vliet. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Here's Simmons through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Powell, the pass to Gasol. Raptors moving the ball around. They swipe it. And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Here's Gasol. Van Vliet passes to Gasol. Goes up again. He lays it in. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Simmons drops them both.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Second chance shot. Gasol with the steal. A solo fast break. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Boy, Hollis Jefferson, a terrific athlete who actually thrives in transition.
The drive by Simmons. And that one drops for him. Simmons got 12 points now in the quarter.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And he recovers it. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one.
Tell you what, does not matter what the defense throws his way. The heart of Simmons allows him to play through that, and he's still going to knock the shot down.
Raptors trail by 8. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Ibaka. Outside for Davis. Anunoby against Richardson. Here's Ibaka, and the layup's good off the glass.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
There's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Yeah, loitering above the rim. Hollis Jefferson with athleticism to burn.
Outside, Horford. Back to Simmons. Knocked away. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Lowry.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Back to Anunoby. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And now Philadelphia on the break. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go, all the way if he can.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. A 2-point game. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Anunoby with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ibaka to take the lead. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. The putback. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Outside, Simmons. Fires from the line. They get the rebound. Harris dishes to Simmons. Out to Harris. Pass to Richardson. Embiid trying to break loose. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. Harris finds Simmons. Fast break Toronto. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Got it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
And stolen by Richardson. The drive by Simmons. Doesn't go that time.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Anunoby. Outside Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Davis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lowry kicks to VanVleet. 6 to shoot. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Simmons. Money!
Hey, when the game is tight and snug, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to do so.
Toronto calls timeout. let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And regulation now. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Raptors 5 right now. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Here's Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And 11 points for Horford.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Basket good.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Here's Siakam. Gasol passes to Anunoby. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds it to Gasol. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Outside for Simmons. As we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Gasol with the defensive effort. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. And so here's Toronto. And Embiid with the block. And he's able to get it back. Passes it to Siakam. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Ibaka. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Ibaka's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors. 76ers shooting, certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Simmons can't get it to go. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Anunoby passes to Siakam. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Down low. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Outside for Simmons. Goes back up. Rebound by the Raptors. There's 49 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Siakam. Good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so Horford will bring it up for the 76ers. Simmons passes to Embiid. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Here's VanVleet. Pass to Lowry. And stolen by Horford. Richardson gets a wide open look. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. Siakam kicks to VanVleet. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. And they had some nerve. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
NBA 2K community is the 2K Reddit forum.
We follow the NBA 2K Reddit community, and we've always appreciated their feedback. So we reached out to talk to them.
Oh, Canada.
Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Right, Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Now, here's Siakam. Ibaka, the pass to Van Vliet. Back to Ibaka. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
And here's Young from the arc. No good. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Van Vliet wide open. Offline with his 3. Outside Collins. Pass to Herter. Kicks to Capella. 5 to shoot. Shakes him. Herter, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
And Herter at 6'7", able to get in there and get after the offensive rebound.
Stolen by Collins. Here's Herter to the right side. Here's Capella. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. And Van Vliet, here we go. Anunoby finds Ibaka. Back to Anunoby. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Capella with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Here's Herter. The offensive rebound, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Young with no one around. Drops in the tray.
Trae Young, so fun to watch that smooth stroke.
Capella dishes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Collins. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now Anunoby. Left side Lowry. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. Basket counts. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Ibaka outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Ibaka hits both of them. The Hawks leading by 3. Outside Teague. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
They recover it. Davis against T. And it's Jones with the ball for Atlanta. Reddish the pass to Dedmon. Here's Bembry, guarded by Powell.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Raptors trail by 5. Outside for Gasol. He feeds it to Ibaka. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ibaka's got 10.
No doubt among the best passing centers to have ever played this game. Gasol is a guy you can run your offense through, makes quick and decisive decisions.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now the Raptors moving it up. Back to Powell. Left side Ibaka. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Clock at 6. Ibaka, the pass to Gasol. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Bembry, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Hawks. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Bembry, also Teague out there. Reddish out there with Jones, and it's Fernando in at the power forward position. Jones, and it's blocked. It's stolen by Reddish. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. The drive by Lowry. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Outside for Davis. Back to Powell. To the middle. Davis, the pass to Boucher, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. Atlanta also making some changes here. John Collins, he's checked in for Jones. Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Now here's VanVleet. Count it. VanVleet's got his first points of the night.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Reddish kicks to Young. Here's Fernando. And he can't bank that one in. VanVleet passes to Siakam. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Lowry passes to Anunoby. Outside for Lowry. VanVleet outside. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. VanVleet passes to Boucher. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Hunter. The kick out to Young. Passes it to Huerter. Hawks passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Shots good from Young.
The top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Herter passes to Collins. Here's Hunter. Here's Herter. He kicks to Young. From deep three-point range, Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Siakam inside. Count it, good. Siakam's got his first points in this one.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now, here's Capella. Herter passes to Capella. Back to Herter. Feeds it to Capella. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. They get it again.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Marc Gasol's checked in for Toronto. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Anunoby.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch. Yeah, easy call.
The Atlanta shoot their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. There's Hollis-Jefferson. Davis, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Davis. Now the pass to Ibaka. Kicks to Powell. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bembry the pass to Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
There's Hollis-Jefferson, and it's blocked. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
The lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
And so it's Atlanta. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a... That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Herter gets it to go. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Now, here's Collins. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. The Hawks working the ball around. Inside. Here's Herder. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Here's Lowry. The rebound by Young. Atlanta leading by 10. To the inside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Capella finds Young. Puts up a three. Another three for Atlanta.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 15-point game. And the rejection by Collins. Young for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 13 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Toronto's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Here's Ibaka. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Siakam, and finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now, here is Young. 15 points in the game. Shoots the 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Marcus All comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for OG Anunoby. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Fernando's checked in. And the Raptors with some changes. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Siakam. Norman Powell comes in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Young. Powell, the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Can't get it to fall. The Hawks leading by 21. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. A nice shot by Teague.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
The Raptors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Bembry. The kick out to Teague. Pass to Bembry. Now Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Hollis-Jefferson with the rebound. Raptors trail by 21. Here's Powell. He dishes it to Gasol. Davis gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Teague. Here's Fernando. 12 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Reddish. Outside Teague. Down low. Here's Dedmon. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Raptors shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And so in the game for the Hawks, Bembry out there with Teague, then it's Dwayne Dedmon, then it's Reddish, and it's Jones in at the 5 down low. It's stolen by Jones. Reddish with the ball. Alice Jefferson's there. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 21. Powell inside. Left side Gasol. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. Excellent D that time from Jones.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Teague inside the line. Off the left rim and out.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Siakam finds Davis. Atlanta with the rebound. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Reddish. Back to Jones. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. With the tip, it's good on the putback. Jones has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. And here's Young. The 3. Siakam pulls it in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Here's Reddish. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Reddish has got his first points of the game. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Powell and Jones sends it back. Collins with it. Lowry picks him up. Jones kicks to Reddish. Out to the right wing. Here's Huerter. His three-pointers off the mark. Toronto, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now, here's Reddish. Young for 3. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Powell, that's good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Reddish. The Raptors getting the bucket. Pass to Huerter. Back to Jones. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
This is a game where the defense, Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And Atlanta has possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. Gasol on the high post, working on Jones. Powell, that's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
To the paint. The shot by Reddish, no good.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Davis. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Young. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Siakam. Outside Gasol. Lowry has the open look. A putback, and Gasol able to finish.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
take a look. Evan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Chris. I know we tried to make this happen last year, but the timing didn't work out, so I'm glad to be here now.
I want to let the people know that you aggregate all that feedback from Reddit and I hand deliver it strictly and directly to the developers. So
Greetings, everyone. We are.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at center. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Lowry against Walker. And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. Walker against Lowry. Rebound, Boston.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Walker. Hayward passes to Tice. Yep, it counts. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Brown the pass to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And stolen by Tatum. And Hayward at the stuff. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
Here's Walker. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Siakam. Van Vliet left side. Here's Anunoby. That shot off the mark. Hayward with some nice D. Walker with it. Lowry picks him up. And Brown throws it down.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
And the basket is good. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's Cantor. Outside, Smart. Back to Cantor. Over Davis. The shot's good from Cantor.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Hollis Jefferson. Nice D from Williams.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Boucher. To the middle. Gasol's shot is good.
What you know about Marc Gasol's game is he has a fantastic feel working down there in the interior.
Nice shot by Smart.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Wanamaker misses. And stolen by Williams. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I admire the energy that Brown plays was so great at getting to the line.
Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. And Brown drops them both. And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. Trailing here by 8. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Boucher. 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Buries it down low.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Davis finds Boucher. Davis inside. He's covered by Brown. Here's Boucher. Here's Gasol. Can't hit from 12. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And there's Davis, and it's Powell in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. One-on-one here. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
The kick out to Brown. Outside, Smart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Marc Gasol. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
It's Smart with the drive. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Nice awareness there, finding the open man down the court on the break.
Oh, Tatum in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Now, here's Siakam. Feeds it to Ibaka. Back to Siakam. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Celtics leading by 10. Smart passes to Tice. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Hayward against Anunoby. To stop the run, it's tipped. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ibaka with the ball. Now defended by Hayward.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some open.
Here's Smart. Tice controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tice has got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Now here's Smart. He's got 10. Tice trying to break free. Offensive rebound. And that one barely missed. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so Smart nails both of them. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Boston has possession. Cantor dishes to Smart. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 10. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
OG's a tricky cover, has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. There's the pass to Gasol, and Toronto turns it over again.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Chris Boucher's checked in for OG Anunoby. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Williams. Boucher with the rebound. Powell down low. Tatum on him. And the dunk by Powell.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Marcus Smart, he's feeling it tonight and has been a... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, we saw Marcus Smart lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points and one. And that'll do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Marcus Smart has been really making it happen.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. And slam dunk by Tatum.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
And it's good for 2. Siakam's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Raptors trail by 11. And it's Lowry penetrating. Van Vliet outside. Top of the key, Siakam. Inside. Here's Ibaka, and it's denied. And he recovers it.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Good on the bucket. Tatum's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Awesome ability to focus there by Tatum. He just has a feel. And
hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. Light on his feet, quick off the floor, and showing creativity. OG Anunoby. Wow.
Brown finds Tice. Rebound by the Raptors. Fast break, Toronto. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. Boston also with the sub. Cantor, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Cantor over to help. Powell, the pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
There's the lob to Brown. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What an athlete this kid is. Brown, it's just fun watching him get up and throw it down.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Marcus All's checked in for Toronto. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. Williams kicks to Brown. Williams against Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cantor. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Celtics, Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Powell. And here's Boucher. Excellent D there from Williams.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Celtics have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Hollis Jefferson finds Powell. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Gasol passes to Boucher. Davis in the corner. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Ball's knocked loose. Hollis Jefferson with it. Working on Williams.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Davis kicks to Gasol. Back to Davis. To the paint. Powell, the pass to Boucher. Davis, that's for 2. That one a little long. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Powell pulls it in. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Williams. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Celtics out in front. They lead by 13. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Fred VanVleet. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson out there with Anunoby. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Gasol and at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Davis. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 3 assists tonight.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
The putback, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. VanVleet looking around. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. With the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Brown is checked in for Boston. Hayward passes to Tice, and Tice throws it down.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Tice kicks to Brown. Back to Tice. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
For 3, Van Vliet. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 17-point lead, their biggest. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet finds Siakam. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Van Vliet. To the right side. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Siakam. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Boston leading by 17. Brown outside. In the corner. Tatum with it. Down low. Nice ball movement by Boston. Stolen by Van Vliet. Stolen by Walker. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Back to Ibaka. Anunoby in the corner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Walker's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Can beat you from mid-range as well. Siakam adding more nuances to his game every year.
Tice, no good. Raptors trail by 15. Siakam finds Van Vliet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Celtics.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
There's 42 seconds left in the game. Here's Brown. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Left side, Walker. Brown finds Tice. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor. At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Left side, Lowry. Stolen by Walker. Brown inside. Tice. No good with the layup. Off target.
Causing havoc for offenses. Siakam gives you great energy and focus to go along with that length.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and Dave.